Hello and welcome. My name is Alan and we are back with more Know Your Congressperson for the 119th Congress. Today we are looking at Representative Gabe Amo. Now, he is the representative for the 1st District of Rhode Island, which is the easternmost district of the state. So, yeah, because it only has 2 districts in total where it's so small. Now, he is a Democrat, and before he took office, he was preceded in office by David Sisling. Let's go ahead and look at who he is as an individual. He was born in Providence, Rhode Island on December the 11th, 1987. Graduated from the Moses Brown School in Providence, Rhode Island in 2005. Earned a Bachelor of Arts from Wheaton College in Norton, Massachusetts in 2010. Was a Marshall Scholar at Oxford University in Oxford, England in 2010. Was a campaign staff member for the presidential campaign of Barack Obama in 2012. Was a staff member on the White House Office of Intergovernmental Affairs from 2013 to 2015. Staff member for Rhode Island Governor Gina Raimondo 2015 to 2019. Member of the campaign staff for the presidential campaign of Joseph R. Biden Jr. in 2020. Staff member for the White House Office of Governmental Affairs for 2021 to 2023 before being elected as a Democrat to the 118th Congress by special election to fill the vacancy caused by the resignation of U.S. Representative David N. Sisling and re-elected to the succeeding Congress. Yeah, he was elected late last year, so he barely qualified for the previous cycle as a Congress member, and yeah, this will be his first full term. But yeah, let's go ahead and look at the committees he is on. He is on the Committee on Foreign Affairs, of which he's on the subcommittee on East Asia and the Pacific, and the subcommittee on Europe. He's on the Committee on Science, Space, and Technology, of which he's on the subcommittee on Environment, and he's on the House Committee on the Budget. Now, let's go ahead and look at his donors. Individually, for this most recent cycle, at the top, number 1, we have AIPAC. Pro-Israel lobbying group that advocates its policies to the legislative and executive branches of the U.S. One of several pro-Israel lobbying groups in the U.S. and has been called one of the most influential lobbying groups in the country. Founded in 1954 by lobbyists for the Israeli government to counter negative international reactions to Israel's Kibbutz massacre of that year. It reached its peak of influence in the 1980s, although some may say now it's even more influential. In 2002, it lobbied to authorize use of force in Iraq, and in 2003 defended the Iraq War at AIPAC events. It bribes members of Congress from both sides of the aisle, spending big money that it should have no right spending in this nation. Anyway, altogether, it has donated $82,963, and once again, that's AIPAC. Next, at number 2, we have Operating Engineers Local 57. And they are a local chapter of the International Union of Operating Engineers that is in Rhode Island. Specifically, it looks like Johnston. But yeah. It operates in commercial and residential construction industries and employs several people in its work. So altogether, it has donated $16,000, and once again, that's Operating Engineers Local 57. Next, at number 3, we have Cornish Associates. They are a leading developer based in Providence, Rhode Island, focused on enhancing the vibrancy of the downtown community through a mixed-use redevelopment. It emphasizes historic architecture while managing numerous residential and commercial leasing projects. But yeah, so essentially it looks like a construction company that does redevelopment of the area. So altogether, they have donated $15,900, and once again, that's Cornish Associates. Next, at number 4, we have Capital City Group, and they are a company that specializes in government lobbying services, functioning as a legal firm. And working out of Rhode Island and D.C. Altogether, they have donated $15,350, and once again, that's Capital City Group. Finally, in 5th, we have CB Utility Company. They provide construction services, offering gas utility construction, gas systems, and other related services to customers in the United States. And they are based in Bristol, Rhode Island. Altogether, they have donated $15,350, and once again, that's CB Utility Company. Next, let's go ahead and take a look at his industry donors over this last cycle. At the top, number 1, we have lawyers and law firms who have donated $169,349. Next, at number 2, we have lobbyists who altogether have donated $157,645. Next, at number 3, we have securities and investment who have donated $146,134. Next, at number 4, we have Democratic liberal groups who have donated $124,451. And finally, in 5th, we have leadership PACs who have donated $102,950. Now let's look at the donors at a glance. AIPAC, Boo, suck. We all know these are horrible people and a horrible blight on government. Operating engineers, Local 57, absolutely wonderful. I'm all for, unions. The Local 57 union, that's fine. Cornish Associates, they're construction redevelopment people, great. Capital City Group, boo, suck. They're specifically said they're there to lobby. No, thank you. CB Utility Company, great. I mean, again, as long as you're there, you are doing a decent living. You're not there just to try to buy people off or whatever, So, industry wise, lawyers and law firms, ooh. Lobbyist, boo, suck. Securities and investment, ooh. Democratic liberal, boo, suck. Leadership PACs, boo, suck. Dude, your industries are just, ooh. Individually, get APAC out of there. It's not horrible, but yeah, industry-wise, that sucks ass. But this has been a look at Representative Gabe Amo, who is the representative for the 1st District of Rhode Island. As always, educate thyself, think, read, study, learn. Someone tells you something you have trouble believing, ask them to cite their sources. I'll be putting my links and sources in the description box below the video. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next one. Until then, later.